Good morning, Mr. Chairman. Are you with us?
Yes, I am. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. The time is now 11 a.m. The meeting is recording, and I see Commissioner Carpio is on. Therefore, we do have a quorum. I know Commissioner Feinstein is traveling today, so I'm not sure if he is on or will be joining us, but you do have a quorum, sir. We're ready to begin.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Mr. Vella, I hereby call to order this meeting of the Arizona Boxing and Mixed Martial Arts Commission. Today is Tuesday, July 15th, 2025, and the time is 11 a.m. Our A is our call to order, our roll call. With those commissioners that are in attendance, please identify themselves and state as to whether they're here in person, via Google Meets, or via telephone.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman. This is Commissioner Xavier Carpio, and I'm by Google Meets.
Very good. Good morning, Commissioner. And I'm Scott Fletcher, and I'm here via telephone. B is our new business. B1 is pursuant to ARS sections 5-227, 5-228, and AAC R19-2-C604 for persons at least 38 years of age. The new license application submitted by Mr. Uniesky Gonzalez for a 2025 professional boxer license. Mr. Vella, you speak to Mr. Gonzalez's application, please.
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Gonzalez is 40 years old. He has a overall record of 39-21 across multiple sports and disciplines. He's competed as a professional, amateur boxer, bare knuckle competitor, and TCL competitor. He's done very well in TCL and is coming off of a win by TKO in his last bout in June 20th. And his training regimen is as follows. He trains twice a day, 45 minutes to 60 minutes each session. He trains 4 days a week at minimum. He spars once a week, runs 3 times a week, and strength training twice a week. He says he feels great about his upcoming bout, and he says that he's prepared to compete because he's in the best shape of his boxing career since he's training with Coach German Caicedo at Caicedo Sports, and he has not experienced any recent injuries. With that, Mr. Chairman, I do recommend his approval. However, I would recommend a conditional approval as Mr. Gonzalez is scheduled for his stress test and EKG as required for 38 and older. He's scheduled for that today, and we also will be doing his baseline concussion testing tomorrow with the remainder of many of the TCL competitors. And so this is ahead of the 48-hour deadline, which is the statutory deadline, which is Thursday at 4:30. And therefore, again, I ask for a conditional approval pending a clearance with the stress test and the baseline concussion test.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Vella. Commissioner Carpio, any thoughts or questions about this application?
No, none for me, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, none here. If there was a motion, it would be conditional upon stress test and baseline testing. Chair would be open to one if there is one.
Mr. Chairman, pursuant to ARS section 5227, 5228, and AAC R19-2-C604, the persons at least 38 years of age, I move that we approve a conditional approval of the new license application submitted by Mr. Gonzalez for the 2025 professional boxer license.
Thank you, Mr. Carpio. Mr. Vella, is that conditional approval agreeable to you as it's said?
Yes, sir, I do believe so.
Okay, we have a motion. I'm going to second that motion. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Commissioner Carpio, I didn't hear an aye or a nay from you.
I did say aye. Maybe it didn't go through.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we had a little crosstalk. The motion carries 2-0. Congratulations, Mr. Gonzalez. Item B2 is pursuant to AAC R19-2-B602. The request for a 6-round professional boxing super featherweight state championship contest submitted by Iron Boy Combat Sports LLC between Daniel Lugo and Malik Barrett on Saturday, July 26, 2025. Mr. Vella, this is exciting. Please speak to this possibility.
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman. This is an exciting opportunity, and sir, I will say that having um, watched this is a rematch bout. Their last fight was against each other at Celebrity Theater for an Iron Boy event, and it was an exciting, um, thrilling event. And so I'm excited to see it come back as a state championship. Just for context, the last bout was very close between them. It was a unanimous decision because there was a knockdown in one of the rounds, but the had it not been for the knockdown, two of the judges would have been tied. It would have been a draw. It was 58-55, 57-56, and 57-56. So again, a very close bout, sir. And while Daniel Lugo does not necessarily have both of the fighters kind of have unique circumstances, right? So Daniel Lugo doesn't have an 80% win record overall, which is part of our guideline. And also Malik Barrett obviously did not win his last two bouts because of the loss to Daniel Lugo. However, given that our rules specify that this is something that we should use discretion in when determining the bout and the potential for the bout and the competitiveness, I couldn't think of a more competitive bout as was demonstrated in their last performance. And therefore, I do recommend the approval of this request.
Thank you, Mr. Vella. Yes, that April fight was as close as they get. I'm sure if this does take place, both these guys will be excited about the chance to get back in and tangle with the other one. Commissioner Carpio, thoughts about this?
Mr. Vella, Daniel Lugo is also licensed to do MMA, correct?
That's correct, Commissioner. Daniel Lugo is also an MMA competitor. Previously, he hasn't competed in MMA in a while. He was scheduled to compete, but then did not, I believe, for the last rough event.
Okay. Yeah. Well, Mr. Chairman, pursuant to AASC R19 2B602, I move that we approve the 6-round professional boxing super featherweight state championship contest submitted by Iron Boy Combat Sports between Daniel Lugo and Malek Barrett on Saturday, July 26, 2025.
Thank you, Commissioner. We have a motion. I'm going to second that motion. We now have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries 2-0. These are fantastic things, and I think they're great stepping stones for young fighters, and they're attainable titles on their way up. And I'd love to see more of this, Mr. Vella. We're starting to see some more of them too. So this is fantastic. Looking forward to it. Item B3 is the discussion of the draft findings and preliminary report of the performance audit and sunset review of the Arizona State Boxing and MMA Commission pursuant to ARS Section 38-431.03 A, 2, 3, and/or 4. The commission may vote to go into executive session for the purpose of discussing this item with its attorney. Any such executive session will not be open to the public and may be conducted in a separate meeting, with any vote to be taken in a public meeting. Mr. Vella, why don't you kick this off for us?
Mr. Chairman, I do recommend that the commission go into executive session at this time.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Vella. To do so, we need a motion, if there is such a thing. Commissioner Carpio?
Mr. Chairman, motion to go into executive session.
Thank you, Commissioner. We have a motion. I'm going to second that motion. We now have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Okay, motion carries. We are headed into executive session. I will speak to you all soon. Thank you all.
Mr. Chairman, are you with us? Mr. Chairman, I see your number listed. It looks like you may be on mute.
I'm sorry. Here I am. I was here. Thank you for setting me straight. Do we have a quorum, Mr. Vella?
Yes, sir. Commissioner Carpio is present. Commissioner, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Perfect.
Okay. Well, I hereby reopen the regular meeting of Tuesday, July 15th, 2025. And we are headed into C, our information report. C1 is our event reports. The following events are conditionally approved by the executive director. The first, a request from Team Combat League LLLP for approval of a boxing event to be held at the Celebrity Theater in Phoenix, Arizona on Friday, August 8th, 2025. The second was a request from UCAN LLC doing business as Samurai Soul Championship for approval of an MMA event to be held at Washington High School in Phoenix, Arizona on Saturday, August 9th, 2025. The third is a request from Ringside Promotions LLC doing business as Rough Nation for approval of an MMA event to be held at Celebrity Theater in Phoenix, Arizona on Saturday, August 16th, 2025. And the fourth is a request from the United Fight League LLC for approval of an MMA event to be held at the MMA Lab in Phoenix, Arizona on Saturday, August 23rd, 2025. So four more really interesting events, Mr. Vella. We keep adding to the calendar, don't we?
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman. The calendar will be very busy the remainder of the year. I do have one note, though, that Ringside Promotions did notify us just yesterday, unfortunately, after the agenda was posted, that they will be postponing the August 16th event. So that's the only one here that will not be occurring on the date as posted. But we will continue to have very busy months ahead of us.
No doubt. And in new and interesting venues too, huh? Washington High School, the MMA Lab. Yeah, we have some new spots. I'm looking forward to seeing them.
Mr. Vella, this is Commissioner Carpio. You know, one of the questions I had on the UFL fight in August 23rd, it's to be held at the MMA Lab. You know, I know that's not a neutral, you know, place to have a fight, but are there MMA fighters fighting in that fight? I'm assuming there are, right?
Yes, sir, Commissioner. And that's a great question. We will be doing a walkthrough of the venue, and essentially this is going to be an amateur-only event where the UFL will be hosting, and all of the same regulatory measures are in place. So despite it taking place, you know, at the MMA Lab, at this time we don't know which competitors will be on the card, but that is an excellent point. And obviously, I'll just state that all of the same regulatory matters and requirements will apply to the event, and so neutrality will be established.
Thank you, Mr. Vella.
Yes, thank you both. Thank you, Commissioner, for taking a look at that. Fairness of events is critical to us. Item D is call the public. Mr. Vella, are there folks who would like to chat with us?
Mr. Chairman, at this time, I do not see anyone wishing to speak.
Okay, fair enough. We head to E, the call to the commission pursuant to ARS sections 38-431.02K. Commission members or the executive director may introduce a summary of current events, ask questions, and or make comments. Mr. Vella, something I'd like to talk about.
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman. As we alluded to earlier, we do have a busy calendar of events in the months ahead, and so we are very much looking forward to working with everybody and getting into the saddle and having a very busy rest of the year. With that, we have had a couple of events since our last commission meeting. Team Combat League had a doubleheader on June 27th, and then the next day, Ruff had an MMA event, Pro-Am MMA, and both events were great. And kudos to the promoters and matchmakers and everybody involved in those for ensuring that everything was submitted timely and that those events went very smoothly. With that, I will also mention that Irani and I will be attending the ABC conference, which is the first week of August. So right in between three events, we will be in New Orleans for a few days, and then we'll get right back and return, I believe, the next day or a couple days later. We have weigh-ins for a double event, and so we will be very busy, but we're looking forward to it, and we will ensure that obviously we're continuing to work at the conference and getting everything ready to go for these events.
Fantastic. I'm excited to hear you're going. Is this Irania's first ABC?
It's our second ABC.
Oh, okay. Got it. Got it. Just one thing. The sunset provisions, I think, are, again, great opportunities to take a hard look at ourselves. And I think if you read between the lines, Mr. Vela, Irania, you guys have run a really tight ship. They dig deep looking for faults and mistakes and stuff. And if you look at it carefully, I'm really proud of both of you and what you've done for the commission. So I'm excited to point out what we're doing good and what we're going to work on going forward too.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Carpio, thoughts?
Nothing from me. I just reiterate what Mr. Chairman said, and I'm excited about the Yuma Fight League event in I believe it's August 2nd, right?
That's correct, sir.
Yeah, that's the first one, and I'm excited to go to that one.
Very good. Lots going on. Usually August was when we took a breather, but we got a full slate, which is great. So good things to come. F is the announcement that the next regularly scheduled commission meeting will be held virtually via Google Meets at 10 a.m. on Wednesday, August 20th, 2025. It is subject to change based on a quorum. And G is the possibility of adjournment. Do we have a motion for adjournment?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, motion to adjourn our meeting.
Thank you, Commissioner Carpio. We have a motion. I'm going to second that motion. We now have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries 2-0. Thank you all for your time. I really appreciate it. And everybody take care. We'll see you soon.